Good day, everyone. In the news is our health minister, Mkhize, saying that the third wave is upon us. Now, it's like they could predict this third wave with accurate precision. Many of them saying it's going to hit by the middle of this month. So they actually can predict how things spread, how things happen according to them, and what will happen in future. And it's incredible to see how humans can at this stage predict what things that they can't see or produce themselves in a court case can do to the populace of South Africa. And in this news story from News 24, the headline reads, "We are in the third wave. Buckle up." Health Minister Mkhize's SOS to provinces. So SOS is a Save Our Soul signal, and basically telling the people that we need to buckle up. And then he gives the provinces instructions, and you'll see it's far more vague than before, because there's a court case pending in the Cape Town High Court where they are forced, and he was included now in the court case, to produce an isolated virus. In other words, isolated novel SARS-CoV-2 virus, and this the judge gave permission for the case to continue. In other words, gave the order that government needs to produce this evidence. And all of a sudden, the way they speak has changed. They are speaking with caution. They are careful, because all of a sudden now it's political speak, and they can't use the scientific speak, because they haven't produced the science that the people have asked him to do, or the courts have asked him to do. And I know, because I'm speaking to people close to the case, that they don't want anything to do with this. In fact, they want all the blame to be put on Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, and they want President Cyril Ramaphosa, Health Minister Mkhize, as well as Professor Karim begging not to be included in this court case. All of a sudden, all these things that they've been saying to the public is now null and void, because now all of a sudden they can't produce the evidence when a court asks them to do so. But let me continue. Health Minister Mkhize warned provinces that the country is in the third wave of COVID-19. He further warned that numbers would not go down unless provinces start, and I quote, intensive containment measures. So he doesn't specify what that is. The provinces must now implement the containment measures. So what are they trying to do? They're passing the buck to the premiers. And this is a very important change in strategy. A change in strategy you need to all understand. This is a health minister popping himself because he knows that he cannot produce the evidence for what we have killed this country for. Government scientists who spoke on condition of anonymity, which will be normal these days, because like with Karim, he's dragged to court now, confirmed Mkhize's communication with regard to rising positive cases. Now, they are too scared to do this, because now, besides the government having to produce an isolated virus to prove why they have ruined our economy, they also have to prove many other things, like what is causing people to get sick, etc. Health Minister Mkhize has warned provinces that the country is currently in the third wave of COVID-19. In communication that was widely distributed on Wednesday, Mkhize said, and I quote, "Kindly note that the COVID-19 positive cases are rising rapidly. For all intents and purposes, we are in the third wave, even if not fitting in technical definitions." Listen to what he's saying. We are in the third wave, even if not fitting in technical definition. The numbers will no longer go down other than if we start intensive containment measures. Close quote. So what is he actually saying? We have no proof or technical reason to believe this, but the test numbers are going up. Now, what I've said before, this tests for the coronavirus. So if you test positive for the coronavirus, it means you have a normal common cold virus in your body. This is what they are proving. You cannot test for a disease, and not even the World Health Organization will remove this information, because even they will tell you this. So you cannot test for a disease. He says the cases are going up. I'm still not sure how they test for the disease, because there's over 50 different things that are caused by what they call COVID-19 at this stage. And he is asking for containment measures to start, but he needs to say for what. And this is very important. This is what the court is ordering them to do. He encouraged provinces to intensify response programs, passing the buck now to the Premier so that they can be blamed. We need to meet frequently to see how to support each other. Contact tracing and quarantine is the mainstay of our response. It is now and not later. Remember, this is the program. Okay? Contact tracing, people. Monitoring, tracking and tracing will become a part of our new normal if our government has their say. And this is already happening across the country, except for the defiant people, the millions of defiant people around South Africa. In the latest statistics sent to Mkhize and seen by News24, the country recorded 2,759 new cases as of Wednesday. Now, they don't say whether it was on the Wednesday. Maybe they don't know how to actually write news articles. The country recorded 1,548 new cases and 71 deaths on Tuesday. They don't specify of what. This is interesting. Cases in the country have been rapidly increasing, with the Free State confirming last week that they were already in the third wave of COVID-19. We just came from the Free State. We had a stunning meeting there, and everything seemed fine and dandy. Gauteng said that according to its modelling data, a third wave would hit the province in a few weeks from now. Goodness gracious, people at this stage can travel any which way they want. So why would a third wave just hit then? Government scientists who spoke on condition of anonymity, like I said, they're afraid of court cases, confirmed Mkhize's message with regards to the rising positivity rate. The number of COVID-19 tests done that return a positive result. That's an absolute lie, of course. You can't do a COVID-19 test, just to make that clear. So they are lying in this article as usual, which has been described as the most reliable early warning metric to track the next wave of infections. So they're saying the most reliable metric, all it's testing for is the coronavirus, the common cold virus. This is all they're testing for. So you can definitely say common cold is spreading, for sure. The Ministerial Advisory Committee on COVID-19 in a previous advisory set out that a new wave would be declared if the 7-day moving average of the new cases gets above 30% of the average at the peak of the previous wave. So this is a definitive amount that they've put out there. So 30% higher than the previous week, then they're calling it another wave. South Africa's second wave peaked in mid-January 2021 with a 7-day moving average of approximately 18,000 cases per day. Now, if they're using this test as a measure, the only waves you will be seeing is the waves of the normal common cold virus spreading throughout the country. For a new wave to be declared nationally, the 7-day moving average of new daily cases would have to rise above 5,500 cases. According to reports by the National Institute for Communicable Diseases (NICD), the current daily average over the past 7 days was approximately 1,600 cases per day. So way below the 5,500 needed to make that case. However, according to the South African National COVID-19 Modelling Consortium, SACMC, and we know that Panda has had a lot to say about them, Epidemic Explorer dashboard, almost every single one of the 52 health districts in the country have triggered response alerts. In other words, they're saying things are increasing at this stage. This alert is triggered when a district shows a 20% or higher increase in new cases compared to the previous 7-day period. So, people, our health minister has now not gone and told us what to do. They are telling the provinces to do something and have strict containment measures. Now, I would love to see what the Premier of the Western Cape, where we are currently in Hout Bay, what they are going to do, what he is going to do, because he loves locking people down and controlling people's lives. How Alan Windey will respond to this and what measures he's going to put in place. And then see what we are going to do to him. And that is how it should be, people. We should be the government. And for us to be the government, we need to behave as if we are the government. Not some person that's been elected by a party. Because we did not elect him. We did not elect the president. We did not elect any of the MPs in parliament. We did not elect any of the mayors. We did not elect most of the councillors that are in council currently. Think about that. and start becoming a citizen. Act like one, understand the laws that you are governed by. I will put out more videos later today. I'm off to a meeting soon at 11 o'clock, and then later this afternoon I will have a meeting here in Cape Town. That meeting is already filled. It's on the schedule on the Double O Days Facebook page. So the other meetings are on that schedule that I've put out on the Double O Days Facebook page. You can go and get the schedule there, and then you can message me on 067 607 6428 if you want to attend any of those meetings. And our meeting in Hout Bay was awesome. It was an awesome group of people that had lots of different questions, and I covered topics and specific items that I've never discussed before. I always do this in meetings, and I really enjoyed that meeting personally. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe and click the bell icon so you can get notifications for new videos. You will get the Double O Days Capitec banking details in the description below the video if you want to contribute towards the store. If we do not get the funds that we need to continue touring in Cape Town, we will return to Gauteng. We will have no choice to do that, and then we will be able to continue touring to the other provinces there. That is the plan. At this stage, we are set out to remain here till month end. But if we are not sustained to be here, we have to move back, and we have to use our own funds to do that. So thank you to all the people that have made it possible for us to actually tour to Cape Town and have all these meetings. There's a lot of meetings set out, and I would like you to attend those meetings, those that can. So go to the schedule on the Double O Days Facebook page, and then you will be able to actually contact us and let us know which meeting you want to attend. Thank you very much. Till the next video.